Landover, Maryland. And here in Landover, Maryland, 14,000 fans are on their feet because on a large screen, they watched the two upsets, two titles changing hands, and now are wondering if the favorite, Sugar Ray Leonard, the champion, in his first title defense, could be upset by Dave Green of England. The minute that Tate was knocked out, Angelo Dundee, this young man's manager, there's Angelo, went over to him, and you could just read his lips saying, "See, Sugar Ray, it can happen to anybody. Don't care how good you are." And of course, it's going to be an exciting fight because, as we indicated earlier, fights are always made, good fights, with contrasts of style. Davy Boy Green says he has a secret weapon. Well, he kept it a secret because we have no idea how he's going to go against this fast young man born 23 years ago in Wilmington, North Carolina. His poise, intelligent, he is undefeated, and this would be a good time to learn more about the champion. It was in the Montreal Forum, the 1976 Olympic Games, that Sugar Ray Leonard first gained national prominence, winning the gold medal against Andres Aldama of Cuba. Ray thought it would be his last fight.
After receiving the gold medal, I felt really proud that I had represented not only myself but my country, and that whole dream was over because it took so long to get there. And I really was sincere about not fighting again, and I just felt that it was ended.
He wanted to go to college, but with both parents ill, he decided that a boxing career was a financial necessity. He turned to lawyer Mike Traynor to handle the business side of his life.
When Ray Leonard decided to turn professional, I formed a corporation, issued all the stock to Ray. He became the president and the chairman of the board. He borrowed money from 24 sponsors who have since been paid off, and he now totally owns himself and calls his own shots. He owes no one anything.
Then, wisely, he formed a team to continue his boxing education, training in Maryland. Janks Morton, his longtime friend, Dave Jacobs, his trainer, and Angelo Dundee, his manager. He learned his trade in 25 fights and then went for the world title. Let's hear Ray describe those fights in his own words.
When I went up against Willie Fireball Rodriguez, that was the first time that I was in really serious trouble. I recall when that hook landed in the third round, my whole pass flashed in front of me, but yet I maintained my composure and I pulled through. With Javier Muniz, I wanted to silence the critics as far as my punching ability went, and fortunately the guy cooperated and I was able to get rid of him in the first round. The punch that I hit Gonzalez with, it wasn't a punch that I planned because it happened so quick. And believe it or not, it just happened from instinct. In the Adolfo Verret fight, he wasn't the basic stand-up fighter. He was down in the crouch, and he created problems from the first until the 10th round. But I felt really proud of myself that I was the first man to ever put him down. Marcos Geraldo was my toughest fight. There's no question about it. No one has ever, in my whole career, really as a boxer, amateur and professional, has never really hit me with over 3 combinations, and Geraldo did just that. Silverini, I was expecting much more pressure than he did, and it was a fight that I was geared for. I think I really trained just the right way for this guy. Ranzani was a fight that I knew I was going to win. I remember beating him as an amateur, and I watched some films, and I felt that he hasn't changed, as far as being a professional now. And it was somewhat of an easy fight. Andy Price, I don't know whether or not he's a good fighter or what, because I didn't give him a chance to prove it. He seemed to fear my left jab, which I have established power in it, and I knew it just mattered me getting closer. And that's what happened. I got closer, and I was able to deliver punches that really threw him off balance and really hurt him seriously. And going into the title fight with Wilfredo Benitez, I think this was the first time that I was ever intimidated, not by the fighter himself, but by pressure. I have established more power in my left jab, and I worked on it, especially for Benitez, because I knew he could be hit with the left jab. And when I knocked him down, I think he was surprised more so than I was. The only thing that was unexpected is the fact that when we collided with heads, normally that has a tendency to discourage a fighter. But he got determined, and he was more, I think, just as devastating after that cut than he was in the early rounds. The first round and the last round is what judges always remember. And I wanted to make that last 15 rounds really big. So I went out there and I tried to dominate, in which I did. When the referee stepped in and stopped the fight in the 15th round, I kind of like wanted to thank him because it was a very tough fight. But I felt very pleased with myself. I never doubted myself in any shape or form. As an amateur and as a professional fighter, I never said, could I do it? Or is there a possibility I might do it? I always say, if Ray Leonard wants to do something, Ray Leonard can do it.
And the 23-year-old ready for his first title defense. Well, the same was true tonight of John Tate, that heavyweight WBA champion who lost it, and oh so quickly. Let's go to Keith Jackson in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Well, Chris, right there you can see big John Tate just leaving the arena. We have not been able to talk to him. Ace Miller, his manager, won't talk to us. John Tate can't talk to us. He is being helped literally. There are 4 people helping this big man out of the arena. He was so stunned by this blow that he still has not recovered, and it may be a long time before he does fully regain all of his senses. You see the right hand to the body and then a left hook by Mike Weaver. We have collected all of the scoring from the officials. Weaver was behind considerably on all the cards. It was pretty obvious that he was. Now watch Weaver's reaction when he realizes Tate is out of it. He almost didn't make the flip. He'll work on his gymnastics, but for the next few days, he is going to think about being the WBA world champion in the heavyweight division. All right, here again is Chris Schenkel in Landover, Maryland.
We're back here in Landover, Maryland, waiting the start of the scheduled 15-round welterweight championship bout. Sugar Ray Leonard going against a man that's fighting in the United States for the first time, making this a truly international championship. A very colorful Davy Boy Green, born 26 years ago in Chatteris, Cambridge, England. Let's see what his boxing career has been like. Dave Green has scored 26 knockouts and 33 victories. Here's one of his wins against Joy Singleton in 1976. 6th-round knockout. Then against John Stracey in London in 1977 with long right hands, Green's trademark. He won this one in the 10th round with a knockout. His big chance came also in 1977 for the WBC World Welterweight Championship against American title-holding Carlos Palomino. Green was even through 7 rounds, fought brilliantly in 8, 9, and 10, but in the 11th round, with his left eye closed, Palomino nailed him with a solid left to the chin. Now tonight, Green's second chance. David, where did you get that hat?
Well, I got it from Tennessee, John Tate. We went there for 8 days to John Tate's camp, and he gave me his memento.
How long have you trained for the Sugar Ray Leonard bout?
Well, I've trained since Christmas, 3 months. I've done about 400 miles road running, 150 sparring rounds. I'm really ready.
In watching films of Sugar Ray Leonard, what do you feel his strong points are as the welterweight champion?
Well, to be a world welterweight champion, you've got to be good, but, as the class today is, the best class is welterweights. And the fella's got fast hands, fast feet. He's a good fighter.
Well, here he comes. The hometown darling and American hero, Sugar Ray Leonard. Listen. We're just moments away from the WBC World Welterweight Championship between Sugar Ray Leonard and Davy Boy Green.
This ABC Sports exclusive and Night of Champions is being brought to you by Natural Light Beer, brewed with only natural ingredients for a smooth, clean taste. Natural Light. Taste is why you'll switch. By Firestone, makers of the 721 steel belted radial. In 78 years, Firestone has never built a tire in which they've had more confidence. By Brute for Men by Fabergé. Make every day your Brute Day with Brute by Fabergé.
Howard Cosell here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Holmes Jones yet to come. We'll be going back to Chris and Landover in a minute. I'd like to put what's happened thus far tonight in quick perspective. Eddie Gregory, TKO victor in the 11th round over Marvin Johnson, new WBA light heavyweight champion. He was the crisper, straighter puncher, a stand-up fighter, a non-aggressive fighter. Might have done away with Gregory in the 3rd when he floored him and had him. But fighting his way, safely, cautiously, he finally got him in the 11th. As for Big John Tate, you heard Larry Holmes tell me he didn't regard him highly. The Big Tate build-up has to be over at this point in time. It'll be a long time before they'll be able to build him up again. You have to worry, stunned as he was, helped out of the arena as he was, about his health. I go back to Montreal in '76 when I had the same fear for his health when Teofilo Stevenson did away with him. For Mike Weaver, a fighter who had 2 title shots but lost 9 fights in 30, he got a $4 million punch with that blow because he may be the one to fight Ali if the Ali comeback eventuates. We'll be back in a moment.
All the excitement of a major heavyweight division bout is here in a welterweight championship. We had a pushing and shoving match between a disdainful challenger from Chatteris, England in the red trunks. There he is. He came in looking at Sugar Ray Leonard like, I don't like you, baby. Looked at the tassels on Sugar Ray's white and red shoes. Sugar Ray didn't like it because Green came in a simulated tiger skin robe beneath a Robin Hood robe, and they started butting each other with their chests like 2 big Hereford bulls out in the pasture. Well, the bout is about to start. It'll be refereed by the best, Arthur Mercati, in his 39th championship bout. The judge from England is Harry Gibb. Judge from the United States is Larry Barrett. The WBC scoring rules a 10-point must. The winner 10, the loser 9 or less. You're looking at the Long Islander, Arthur Mercati, familiar name. 3 knockdown rule has been waived. The mandatory 8 count is in effect. You cannot be saved by the bell except after the 15th round. Neither fighter expects this bout to go the distance of 15 rounds. Both weigh in at 147 pounds. Both have a 74-inch reach. Green in the red trunks from England is about 2 inches shorter. He's not quite as fast as Sugar Ray Leonard, the champion, in the white trunks. Sugar Ray fought a little different fight in getting the title from Wilfred Benitez just 4 months ago in Las Vegas, November 30th. It'll be interesting to see just how he attacks the challenger. 10-point must if you're scoring. 10 to the winner, 9 or less to the loser of a round. 14,000 watching here at Capitol Center in Landover, Maryland. It's a probing first round. Sugar Ray keeping those hands very, very low. Davy Green of England in red, keeping them both up. He has a good overhand right. That one got inside, but it was short of the chin. And incidentally, Green has a protruding chin. A great target. Sugar Ray Leonard's fast combinations. Look at that jab by Sugar Ray Leonard, the champion, here in the first round. That was blocked beautifully by the left hand of the challenger. Clean hits, aggressiveness, defense, and ring generalship are the 4 points that these 3 officials will be looking for in judging this fight. The ring is 18 by 18 with a minute and a half remaining in the first round. Sugar Ray would like a little larger ring because then he can use his speed and maneuverability to advantage. But he's staying in close, not backing off, hoping to counterpunch. But Green being very, very cautious. Second title chance. Win against Carlos Palomino. And there's a left jab that finds the side of the face of Green. Green has been knocked out twice. Only 2 losses in 35 fights. He has scored 26 knockouts. Sugar Ray undefeated 26. Look at the speed of those 2 jabs. Doubling up with them. Now Ray's up on his toes. Oh, a beautiful right-hand lead. A sneak punch, followed by a left hook. You've got about 30 seconds here in round 1. And oh, there goes Ali Shuffle. 14,000 fans love their hometown champion. The area around the left eye of Green of England is reddened already. He really got caught high with that right-hand lead by the champion. And the bell will end the first round in just 10 seconds here in Landover, Maryland. Another heavyweight champion yet to come. That's referee Arthur Marcati telling them to stay near their corner until the bell sounds, and this is the start of the second round, a probing round for both welterweights. The champion in white, if you just joined us, undefeated, 26 fights, first title defense, first time in the United States in red, from Chatteris, Cambridge, England, Davy Boy Green. WBC rules. And again, as round one ended, the two came near one another and were pushing each other around, much to the chagrin of the referee, Arthur Mercani. Leonard now getting in just a little closer, allowing the challenger to get within range of those long and fast, rapier-like punches. But now the challenger is going to the left jab. Watch for that long right hand that he throws, sort of overhand. That's why Sugar Ray has to watch about keeping that left hand around his hip bone. Bring it up a little higher. The right hand of Leonard is cocked. Just joined us in the first round. He set a whistling right hand lead. There's a good left hook to the body. All right, we've had two upsets already in Knoxville, Tennessee. Eddie Gregory over Marvin Johnson in the light heavyweight championship, and Mike Weaver knocked out John Tate. We'll be going there between rounds to Keith Jackins to get a report on Tate. With a minute and a half remaining in the second round. No knockdowns, neither fighter cut. That was caught on the shoulder. Now Sugar Ray, the pressure being put on a little bit more by the Englishman, former British and European junior welterweight champion. Ooh, a good left hook, high on the forehead, Sugar Ray. He buckled just for a moment. Quickly raised up, but that was a solid punch with a minute to go in the second round. So now both fighters have landed a heavy punch. First round Leonard with a right hand lead, and now a left hook. Great body punch followed by a left hook. Look at that 1-2. Another combination, and Leonard is upset with his opponent. It's obvious he does not like the tactics that the challenger started. 30 seconds till the bell. There's one that got in. The other two punches were blocked. He's a banger, a brawler, this boy from Chatteris, England. Don't count him short. There's a punch that hurt Green. They need the rest. Now, let's go back to Knoxville, Tennessee. Tonight, the house of upsets. And Keith Jackson.
You're looking into the dressing room of John Tate, knocked out in the 15th round by Mike Weaver. Tate's first defense of his WBA heavyweight championship. A word now with Dr. Robert Whittle, who is Tate's physician, who has been active in boxing at the amateur level and professional level for a long time. What's Tate's condition, Bob?
Tate's condition, physically, he's okay. He has a cut over his right eye, which can be repaired. He has a small mouse below his left eye. And it does not appear that there's any broken bones or anything like this.
Nor concussion?
Yes, there was, whenever you're unconscious, there is a mild concussion. And yes, he did have a concussion from the...
But it appears he will be all right.
He's stable. His condition is stable. He's unhappy, disappointed, as might be.
Bob, thank you very much. Now let's go back to Landover, Maryland.
And walking right in is the challenger in the red trunks from England. Davy Green at 147, 5 feet 8 inches tall. The champion, first title defense in white. Sugar Ray Leonard using all the ring now. There was that overhand right, way off target, thrown by the challenger. Angelo Dundee, Leonard's manager, giving some strategy advice between rounds. A little bit more upright, backing away, counter-punching a little more. That's what he'd like to do. But this plotter in the red trunks sometimes can change the plan. There's a little left jab that hits the chin of Green. Look at the speed of those combinations. But Green won't give up. He'll keep moving forward. A walk-in slugger. Partially blocked body punch. This is round 3. 10-point must WBC championship. We gave the first round to Leonard. We called the second round a draw. Green's jab found the mark. Leonard snapping away. Wanted a right-hand lead as he had him coming in. Missed it. Arthur McConney. Capitol Center Arena, right near the home of Sugar Ray Leonard, his apartment in New Carrollton, Maryland. His 6-year-old son is here. His wife, Juanita, his mother and father, his brothers. And the challenger in red, bobbing and weaving now, slowing down the pace a little bit, trying to land the left hook. Brought his brother, his only brother, and his mother and father from England to see the bout. Beautiful defense by Sugar Ray, snapping away from punches, then launching his own attack here in the 3rd round. Don't forget, from Las Vegas later, Larry Holmes, the champion, defending his title against Leroy Jones at 254.5. Howard is out there. That'll follow this bout. Quick combinations, scoring points. The bell will end round 3 in 10 seconds. And now round 4. Leonard and White, the champion. Given advice by Angelo Dundee this time. Move in, get him standing still, and nail him. Well, let's see if he can do that against the challenger from England. Davy Green in red on the right. He is a tough cookie. The bell ending round 3. He just stood there and sneered at Sugar Ray. Those punches picked off of the gloves of Sugar Ray. He's becoming a very complete fighter. He's a good fighter. He wants to be a great one. He has yet to have his chin tested. His 27th fight. That was caught on the glove, and the audience here couldn't see it. That was blocked by the right hand of the challenger. 2 minutes left in the 4th round. Good combinations. Believe me, that'll keep you off balance. What Sugar Ray would like to do is to get Dave Green backing up. But this man just keeps moving forward. Glancing punches, no damage. Neither fighter marked at this moment. Sugar Ray looked a little confused there as he got into that clinch, but covered up, no damage. Good left to the chin. Minute in round 4. Now you see a little shorter range punching by the champion in white. Oh, a right hand. Most fighters would have gone down. Flush on the chin of the challenger. Combinations. Oh, and so long. Timber. What a series of punches. He is down the count, and it is over. Davy Boy Green is out. Shades of Knoxville, Tennessee, and John Tate. This came at about 33 seconds of round 4. That is the way to win a first title defense. And again, showing you this tremendous speed of this likable, poised 23-year-old Sugar Ray Leonard. What a fighter. Now we have some concern. The doctors. We have a neurosurgeon here at ringside, which I always think is a good idea, Dr. Long. A Dr. Breacher is in there, along with the Dr. Reed Pirates of the Maryland Athletic Commission. And believe me, Davy Boy Green has moved over on his left side. And now Andy Smith, his manager, and his chief second, Danny Holland, have tried to move him a bit. Hopefully not too quickly. But the speed was unbelievable, which you saw. Jabs, a hook, a right hand. And as we said, Sugar Ray not a devastating puncher, but the combinations add up, setting you up, getting you groggy, and then so long. 36 fight for this game challenger from Chatteris, England. It had 2 losses. Still groggy. Look at him. He's talking now. That's his manager on the right, Andy Smith. 2:27 of the 4th round. The winner and still champion. His 7th KO. He had 11 TKOs. So Sugar Ray Leonard with Dave Jacobs, with Yanks Morton and his manager Angelo Dundee, and still like a noodle, sportsmanlike gesture, and you can see the green is still punchy. He absorbed a tremendous amount of punishment. Ray Leonard, who felt he could find the target, and he certainly did in the 4th round. We had him winning the first, a draw in the second, and now look at the replay. Look at this. Set him up with 3 punches, and then the clincher. Watch it again. There's a right hand lead, followed by a left hook, and that would just knock the head off of most people, and it knocked the 26-year-old challenger out. Oh, another beautiful angle by our ABC crew. They're great. If you just joined us, 2:27 of the 4th round, and the left hook. All right, another left hook, and snap. Well, we're going to be talking to still champion Sugar Ray Leonard. We're going to leave from here as the fight is over and Leonard is still the champion. We'll be talking to him in a moment. Sugar Ray, I know the pressure to win the title was tough against Benitez, and now your first title defense. I've never seen you look better, your reflexes.
But Chris, like I said earlier, the fact of being a champion, now I'm more relaxed and more content. I'm able to do what I want to do now without the additional pressure. When I fought Benitez, I fought a basic fight. You didn't see Sugar Ray Leonard. You saw Ray Leonard because I had to be basic to take the fight and take the title from Benitez.
You know, you hit him so hard with those beautiful combinations. We'll get a look at him, and spaghetti legs. He was out for quite a long time. I know you went over and talked to him. Was he coherent?
Well, in my whole career of 10 years, this is the first time I really was scared because I hit the guy for a dynamite left hook, and I mean, he was laying out, and I really was scared for him.
Well, I heard this man between us, Angelo Dundee, tell you to get him standing still, get him in. Now, as we look at it, hear a comment.
Well, here I'm beginning to get more flat-footed. Like I said in the interview, when I found his weakness, was the fact I could hit with uppercuts, and here was the right uppercut and left hook did the number on him. It was a clean left hook.
Clean, it couldn't be more perfectly timed. I know Ali and Sugar Ray Robinson, 2 of your heroes, very proud of that combination. And Angelo, you must be.
Well, we're thrilled because, you know, when you get a job done, you know, Dave Jacobs had this kid in great shape. Jenks Morton did his thing. You know, it's, like I always tell everybody, it's teamwork, and this kid does the end result.
Well, congratulations. You're a heck of a hero. Good friend, too. Sugar Ray Leonard and Angelo Dundee. Okay, we'll be coming back here, and 2:27 of the 4th round, still champion first defense of his title, and what a defense in victory. We'll be back after this. Well, after two big upsets in Knoxville, Tennessee, form held up here in Landover, Maryland, the home of Sugar Ray Leonard. 2:27 of the fourth round. Great combinations, proving why he was an Olympic gold medal winner and now a great welterweight champion, I would say, as he just annihilated the challenger, a tough one from Chatteris, England. 2:27 of the fourth round. John Tate in Knoxville, Tennessee, has been taken back to his training center, his training headquarters, to shake the cobwebs and I'm sure further observation. We wanted to perhaps get a word from Davy Boy Green, but Andy Smith, his manager, had him on a stool in the center of the ring up until just a few moments ago, and wisely they have gone back to the dressing room because he was really hurt in the fourth round of the scheduled 15-round bout. Well, we enjoyed being here. We hope you enjoyed it. Now you're going to enjoy a heavyweight championship fight and the commentary of our colleague